Hello and welcome to Keith Young Knives. In this episode we're going to use a new engraver that I got. Carl at Lakeshore Carbide just put these on his webpage. It's a ball end mill, .020 engraving ball with a taper. Hopefully you guys can be able to read that. I'm not sure. But this is pretty cool. I hope this works very well. It's actually double-ended too, and for the price, it's not bad. Let's see if I can get this up close. I doubt it. That's small. .02. That's tiny. But we're going to see how this engraves. I screwed up, so I don't know how this is going to work. I should have engraved this before I beveled the edge. I beveled it down to .020. Now that it's heat treated, I'm going to finish doing the grinding on it to get it close. But right in here is where I do my engraving on this flat spot. Usually I clamp it down flat on the table, and there's some meat underneath here to hold it when I clamp it. But now I'm going to have to actually clamp it like this. I have a fixture where I clamp this part down, not very well, and I clamp way over here also. But I'm not sure if that's going to try to rock and tilt it on me. I tried doing one before where I had to engrave in through here, and it just kicked out all my shims and stuff, so I wasn't able to shim it. So if all else fails, I will try something different if this does not work, but I hope this doesn't ruin it. So we're going to give it a whirl here in a minute. This right now is Rockwell 61. So I got it right down there. This is my fillet knife that I do. This one is set up for no bolsters. It has two holes right here for the bolsters, there and there, but they're omitted in the handle material, so I put another pin in just to pin this. This here is snake wood. It's nice looking wood, beautiful stuff. I have the core bead together so I can bevel and complete all my ends first, so I can get all the taper nice and smoothed out, get it to the grit that I want before I put it on the knife and epoxy it, and then I can contour the rest of my handles and stuff around. But it's I'm not sure, everyone's different than I usually do. Maybe I'll contour it out like this. I'm not sure, we'll see. But yeah, I'll get everything set up over there in the end mill and we'll zero it. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, one other thing too, bear with me for a minute. My last episode that I did, or one of the episodes I did, I was actually putting it in the collet wrong. Carl at Lakeshore Carbide was kind enough to point it out to me. And I've been doing that for about a year wrong. So that explains some of my chatter, some of my other problems that I was having. So let me get that together and I'll show you. So what I was doing before with these, I was just, putting this in. Throwing that on there like that and just screwing the cover on. That was wrong. What you need to do, these have to go in sideways and tilt up. I had in my other video, see if we can see this in here. I had a gap between the top of this, and the top of this right here. There was a gap like this. The junk was building up in there, and that's why I was having so much trouble, I believe. I like to think that's why I was having so much trouble, I hope. So this is how they are actually supposed to go in. You're supposed to tilt them. They tilt, and you'll definitely know when you get it. There. And it won't wiggle out unless you tilt it. So there, now it's flat. It's flat in there. Won't come out. And that's the way it's supposed to be done. So there. There we have it. A little dirty. Yeah, we're gonna go measure this up now. I'm not sure what tool I'm gonna use for this. Actually, it's the same one as my 1/16. So let's go over here. Get all my junk out of the way so you guys can see what's going on. Alright, so we're gonna just drop this down. So it's down in the corner right here. Turn it on. Sorry if my hand's getting in the way. Zero it. And then I'm going to lift it up. There's no junk under it. Slide that back just a little bit. 2.7035. Well, let's see, hopefully we can see this. So I need to find what my tool was, so I need to go to my file. And I need to find my program. I definitely need to organize this. This is terrible. You start out thinking you'd be okay, but after a while you forget where your stuff is. Left engrave. That's the one? Nope. Right engrave. There it is. S90-V. My logo. And up here it's telling me tool 27. So I want to go to offsets. Good. Tool 27 right here. Change that to what I said, which was 2.7035. 2.7035. Hit enter. I better change this to 0.02. There, I'm all set now. Back to main, and as soon as I get my fixture in there, I'll be all set. Let's see here what we can do. Put in the touch probe. All right, so we got the touch probe in there, and you need to go to make sure you have tool 99, and feed rate is 30 inches a minute, and then probe. We're actually going to go over to, oh, you can't see that part, can you? In the upper left corner of the screen, there's XYZ probe, and then there's the rectangle, the circular one. We're going to go to that one, and we're going to hit this one right here as soon as I get this stuff positioned. And I'll position it, and then I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And I got everything set up in the hole. We're going to push this. This is the button we're going to push, but I'll take you over to the fixture first so you can see this, what it's going to do. As you can see, the probe is stuck right in that hole. It takes a little bit to get in there. You don't want to damage them. Those little things are expensive. So I'm going to hit that button now and watch, see what it does. It's going to find the edge by hitting each side of it, or it's going to find the center and sets it for me. That's it. So that's zeroed in on it. That's where my location is from X, Y, and Z on my fixture and on my path using Fusion 360. So Z up. Get that out of the way. So now I can put this in there. My pin. Alright, now that I got that sort of fixtured, I guess, we'll get my Z height using the probe. That's where I want to be. So we're still on probe, still on 30. I just had to go back to this one and set Z. There's Z. I think when I set up my touch probe, I'm off like 3/1000ths of an inch, which is causing me a little trouble for my engraving. So what I'll end up doing is trying it, and then I'll end up probably just setting the engraver manually. Kind of a pain, but I haven't had a chance to go back and reset it. That's what we changed. I'm trying 10,000 RPMs at 5 inches a minute, which is pretty close, I think. So we'll try it. It's asking for tool 27, it's in there. And get ready to hit stop. Looks like it's a little uneven, not deep enough. Well, we're going to try this again because someone forgot to change the high and low settings from doing the face milling over to doing the engraving. That someone was me, so I got to make sure I change it on the machine too. See this little spot right here? That was on low. Of course, my pulley was on low too for doing the face milling. So back to high. So I was only getting 3,000 RPMs last time, which would account for if I screwed that up. That's why. I'm hoping it still works. But as you can see, maybe you can see, there, need a macro lens. Everything engraves pretty good, except for the my logo. It's not deep enough. So what I did is I went down 1.5 more thousandths to try to clean everything up. We'll see if it works. This time with 10,000 RPMs, which will be a lot better. I hope. Here we go. Better. Yeah, that looks pretty crisp. That's definitely a lot finer of a detail. That's definitely a lot finer detail with the .02 ball end mill than the 1/16. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. That works good. It's nice. Yep, perfect.